So yes, communists, because this is a game about Soviet Russia, about the Cold War. So of course we all know it's about USA versus Soviet Russia, but of course communists basically are complaining about this game. The latest title on the Call of Duty franchise, Black Ops Cold War, has sparked outrights online after critics took offense to the game's negative depiction of Soviet Russia. You know, little do they know that, Twitter, Call of Duty Twitter account simply said, know your history. People don't know all the bad stuff Soviet Russia did to its own people. There was the whole big famine in the 30s that, millions of people died from because of mismanagement as well. But again, there's many bad things that they have done. The Russians have done, the KGB have done. And yeah, Bespov, conducted by Arthur E. Edward Griffin, is what Soviet Russia used to destabilize the United States. And I won't be surprised if China does the same thing too, because China is also a communist country as well. And also there's another thing where they removed the Tiananmen Square thing from the Tiananmen Square trailer because they were scared they might lose money to China, because unlike Russia, China is still around. But yep, that utterly also a worldwide communist revolution. And yes, of course, the communists basically, are complaining. So one user left leftist tech took issue with the comments of Call of Duty Cold War trailer. Of course, the purposely debunk myth of cultural Marxism. Of course, all of the communists are complaining. Okay, these are probably communists or socialists, that are complaining about this game. Ignoring, Call of Duty. I'm uncomfortable. Communist supposed before in power, anti-socialist propaganda. And there's so many people convinced that we are undergoing communist subversion from a foreign power. It's another blatant example of brainwash. This is a blue check mark. Yes, Call of Duty is saying bad things about the Soviet Union, of what the Soviet Union has done, using something that a little KGB officer said about the Soviet Union. Oh yeah, that's propaganda. Okay, propaganda. That's nothing but propaganda. Okay. I know this is probably the most political video I have probably made in a while, since the whole Goya controversy, which was actually political, and the Grittier Tire, which is actually a political video, because it was about the president. So of course that's a political thing. But yes, and yeah, that's really it. These communists are just complaining about, it's just U.S. propaganda, okay? Propaganda. And yes, these people, the 5 people on Twitter, they're just idiots as well. The 5 people on Twitter are probably all communists anyways, are complaining about, which they want everything to be changed for their own liking. And yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, Twitter, you dumb. And yeah, I won't be surprised that despite what Twitter said, Call of Duty will probably still sell 10 million copies on all consoles. And the next gen probably on 5 million per console. And that's basically it. Goodbye.